It is Thursday. Tomorrow is payday for somebody. Payday. Payday, 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 payday. And it's not just a candy bar. And we're not just looking for peanuts. Somebody asked me the other day, what is this thing I hold in my hand? Well, it's a handheld microphone. Small and minuscule. And it's magnetic, so I can stick it to something like a magnet. It'll stay put. And it's wireless. And it's got an antenna on the end, so it allows me to walk around. I am looking for another type of mic that I can put on there. Before we get started, about an hour ago, or maybe an hour and 15 minutes, there was a shooting in the parking lot, and I was damn near in it. I was walking. I was approximately 150 feet from the entrance to the property, and I heard pop, 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 and people started scattering and running. Now, I'm so used to the firecrackers, I didn't jump, I didn't flinch. But apparently, there's a smell that comes with the pop, pop, pop. And there were 3 officers on Church Lane who just ran over and responded to the scene. Now, I am a military police officer by skill, by trade. Did that for 12 years in the Air Force, so I know all about how to duck and cover and how to conduct an investigation, so I didn't get in the way, but I did call 911 for paramedics. And you know, the jackasses asked me 20 questions before just sending it out. So maybe they sent it and then asked me the questions after they sent it, but how many people are injured, you know, something like that. It's kind of crazy because you can't fit one damn person at a time in the ambulance. So if it was 3 people, you're not going to put all 3 up in there. So fire truck comes, ambulance comes, and about 8 police cars. And I'm thankful for Baltimore County Police that they are always on the job. If I was to join between Baltimore City and Baltimore County, yeah, I would join Baltimore County. You know, they were very effective in controlling the emotions of the people. They were very effective in controlling the emotions of the family, because the family members had come, I guess, for vengeance or revenge, and he was going to run down to the shooter and confront the shooter, and they stopped him from doing that. And the shooter had the gun in his hand. You know, he was escaping, but he couldn't get far. You know, to leave our property, there's a stop sign, and then you gotta look for traffic both ways. It's a T intersection. That's the worst kind of street to commit crime on. But I do believe that we need a gate there that will control some of the traffic that's coming in and out of this complex. And everyone doesn't work here. Everyone doesn't live here. There's some townhouses in the back around there. And it's just really getting on my nerves that crime keeps coming. And these motherfuckers from the city come all the way up here to start some shit. And all this East Coast, West Coast, Baltimore City, Baltimore County, it don't matter. The reason, and I'm still appealing this to my councilman, the reason they said I can't have a gun is because I'm trained to kill with my hands, and to put a gun in an already trained killer's hands is overkill. So I can't have a gun. I can't protect my house, my property, because my hands are lethal weapon. I believe what you do in the military, what you do in the service, should not intervene or interfere with your civilian life. Once you're out of that uniform, give me my damn gun. And we just talked about that everybody needs to protect themselves or arm themselves because people are just gun crazy. He didn't kill the young man, but this was a grown-ass man. He appeared to be damn near 38 or 40. And the gentleman that was shot looked as if he was about 23 at the most. So maybe he walked in the house and saw him up in his daughter's vagina. Oh, yeah, you in my daughter's vagina? Oh no, I'm gonna shoot your ass. And then he chased them or came all the way up here and pop, pop, pop. Now out of the 3 pops, I think he only got hit one time. And it hit him in the back. And they kept trying to make him stand. When you have back injury, you can't stand. And it was hurting him to stand. You know, you shouldn't stand. You make the blood flow faster. You can't walk, you know, leave him alone. Leave him. But he didn't want him to lay down because that makes the blood flow faster. So I do applaud the Baltimore County Police Department. They were really, really on point with that. They were really, really excellent, I might say. Excellent. That's all I can tell you. They were very, very excellent. I haven't seen good police work like that in a long time. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say it was a 7. They didn't do a lot of arguing. And you know, not until just now, I didn't notice that the majority of them were white. The guy who took the suspect down, he was black. But maybe that's got something to do with it. Maybe black cops are just nonchalant and melancholy, and white cops really love what they do. Maybe that's what it is. But I'm black, and on 12 years that I did military police, I was damn good. Maybe a little bit too good. You know, it got to the point where some people didn't even want me around because I was just strictly by the book. I didn't cut corners, I didn't take shit, you know. But I didn't always show up to shoot anybody and show up to cuff anybody. I try to take the least amount of resistance and the easiest way to resolve a problem. And that's what police need in the city of Baltimore, is officers that, you know, they out there selling drugs. Okay, don't sell on this street. Go take it elsewhere. Because they want to sell it. Don't sell it here. Now they can sell it somewhere where you got a lot of boarded up houses where people don't complain. Go down there. Go somewhere where people are not calling 911. They like there. Go down Cherry Hill. Sell it all day, all night if you want. Go down on light rail. Sell it down there. Where people don't call and complain. Sell it down there by the railroad tracks, up in the woods, up in the water. Locust Point. Go down there. Nobody's watching. Sell it down there. But where children play and taxpayers pay, don't sell it down there. And they were taking witness statements, by the way, and it just reminded me about the stop snitching. When they say stop snitching, and they were talking about that Carmelo Anthony put the tapes out there. But some of y'all are still fans of him, regardless. My thing is, everything you do, you are a brand to yourself. When you die and leave this earth, everything that you have done, everything you have stood for, you lived it. So nobody should ever have to say, well, I don't know nothing about him. Let me go get this piece of paper and read 12 cents a line about him. No. What he said he would do, he did. What he saw and accomplished, he accomplished. What others thought of him didn't matter, because he lived his eulogy. And that's the way that I like to be remembered. That's the way that everyone in this world should live. You know, you should live according to how you want to be known. If you want to be known as a jackass, then live your life as a jackass. If you want to be known as a fuck up, then you live your life as a fuck up. But as for me in my house, we gonna serve the Lord. So we do have a good schedule today. Yesterday we talked, it was Hump Wednesday yesterday, and we did talk about the swingers and polyamorous relationships. They're going to touch on a little bit more of that next Wednesday, because we didn't finish. And today we have the Therapeutic Thursday about the anal massage and ass milking. And someone told me about this thing called anal beads. And I'm going to pause on that note, because I didn't never know what it was. You know, the thought of it is something nasty. So I asked a couple of experts. You know, I know you want to know if I tried it or not. It's none of your business. The Asian people came up with the anal beads. What it is for masturbation. Now, women use it so that they can come, because the women do come, whether you know it or not. They push it in there, they let it sit for a little bit, and they can pull it out as fast or as slow as they want to. The men put it in there, and it pushes against the G-spot, which causes the pre-ejaculate drip, or what we call the pre-cum. And it's interesting. It doesn't come with instructions. I guess you make sure that you do wash it, and you lubricate it with can't think of the name of the stuff. Platinum wet, or whatever. And you insert it, and you beat your meat, and you pull it out, and you feel it rise in your scrotum, and right through the dickhead it starts to swell, and then you have this big explosion that just squirts everywhere. Now, it doesn't make you gay to use them. It's not for gay people. It's called anal beads because it's in the anus, it's in the butthole. And a lot of guys are too macho to play with the butt, so they don't play with the butt. But if it's your butt and you're playing with your own butt, then play with your own butt. You know, now if somebody else is playing with it, I got raised an eyebrow on that. What's my don't play with your butt? Somebody play with your butt, you know. So you don't do that. The dildo, I wouldn't recommend that. And then there's the cock ring, which is like this strap that you tie around your balls, and it's this little snaps that you button on. That works too.